All right, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This, I think, will be a short one, but we have a trip planned over to Schramsberg, which is just north of us in Calistoga. If you haven't heard of it, it's a really famous bubbly champagne. They also make other wines, but they're well known for their sparkling wine. I guess you technically can't call it champagne if you've been to France, but it is really, really good. It is one of our favorites. A girlfriend's coming and we're gonna go do their little tour. So I'm gonna show you around some clips. I'll leave a link to Schramsberg down below in case you're ever in Napa and you want to go visit. It's a great place to go. I've always wanted to do it. We had their champagne at our wedding, but always a family favorite. So that's what we've got planned today. Unfortunately, the past few days, it was really good weather. It was nice and warm for once, but it is freezing today. It was 40 degrees when I got up this morning, and it is raining. So, unfortunately, the weather won't be super great, but we'll still show you what the tour is gonna look like, what the property looks like, in case you're ever curious. Here is the Schramsberg winery tour. All right, so Schramsberg and where they make their sparkling wine is really buried back into the hills, quite a long driveway on the way in, but it's definitely a place that you must visit. It's been here since 1862. They have a lot of old history on the property, and you can still see that the recent fires where they came through here. But nonetheless, it was quite a rainy day when we went. The tasting room is pretty small, but in a moment, I'm going to take you through the caves and where all the champagne magic is happening. Really, really picturesque grounds. The current family that owns Schramsberg actually lives in this house back here. So they are right on the property. But yeah, definitely a really, really pretty place to visit. If you want to go, you need to make reservations well in advance because they do sell out. They kind of limit the amount of people that come through here. In a moment, I'm going to take you into the historic caves, but I wanted to point out up here on the left, because they almost lost everything during the 2017 fires and some of the recent ones. They had a lot of firefighters here keeping this property safe, so you'll see little touches throughout the property thanking the firefighters for saving their property. But yeah, this is the Schramsberg property. Like I said, I think there is another tasting room. Cute little pond right here. The little statue pays homage to one of their longtime workers who I think is still here. Anyway, so you check in here for your tour and your reservation. It was a small group for us. There was 3 parties, and these are some of their different wines that they have. They do also make red wine, but we were here for the sparkling wine. The Blanc de Noir is really good. In fact, I haven't had a bad wine here, although I can't speak much to their red wines just because I don't drink those. But really, really pretty. This is where you're going to start your tour, and I guess their history dates back to serving this in the White House for many, many, many years, so that's what's up on the wall here. Headed straight into the caves. Dark, humid, so I apologize in advance about the lighting, but it was kind of a cool tour. So when you book this, it's about 90 minutes where they walk you in here, and everything is still hand-turned, hand-stacked. I always kind of wondered what would happen in an earthquake, although I didn't ask, but really, really cool to see all the production side of it. These underground caves really go for quite a length. We only walked through part of them, and the tour guide gave us a little bit of history and explained how they make the magic happen. But it's not just the wine that makes this really special. This is one of the best wine tours I think that I've ever done. They do conclude the tour. You do your tasting in the caves here, which is kind of a fun little touch. It was kind of like a Phantom of the Opera vibe, just because of the dark, humid candelabra effect here. But yeah, this was Schramsberg. And then afterwards we were hungry, so we headed over to a place called Brasswood. If you've never been to Brasswood, they have their own restaurant with a secret item that's really good. It's a homemade mozzarella on some toasted bread, but they also have a tasting room, a little shopping area, and then the bar and bakery, which is one of my favorites. We were hungry, so we stopped in here for some caffeine and some food. This is all their offerings that they had. quite an extensive menu. The food was really, really good. I'll show you in a moment what we got, but I also did get this chocolate lava cake. It was hard to decide. They have stuff to grab if you want to take it for a picnic. I know there are benches and tables outside, but there is a little bit of everything for everyone. You can continue enjoying with your wine or other cocktails here because it is a bar. But yeah, I haven't had a bad thing here yet. There's lots and lots to choose from. Schramsberg was a ton of fun. It was a nice little day just to get away. But this place is really cute. And it is on the way back into Napa from Calistoga. So I did get the BLT, and it had, with the cost of bacon nowadays, it was a lot of bacon on that sandwich for 10 bucks. Of course, I had to grab a cappuccino. There's my chocolate cake. And those chips were rosemary chips. They were really, really good. But we just needed some food to tide us over. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.